I will say though, it is a good sign that I am playing Clove in ranked and I'm winning, or I feel like I'm contributing. And not because of my aim alone, but because of the character. But it's because of smokes. When ISO came out and I was playing it, I was winning a lot, but it didn't feel like I was winning because of the character. I was just winning because I was just out aiming everyone. I was just like, what, this character just fucking sucks. Definitely is the most fun controller to play in ranked. This character, definitely 10 out of 10 release. Actually fun to play. Very fun to play. You think Clove will be used in pro? I will be playing Clove in pro. You know what I'm going to do? First day of practice, I'm going to say, fuck you, Kaplan, and just instant lock Clove. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, drag hat. Cross. Yeah, drop.
What's the range on this?
Down A. Spike planted.
Drop in a smoke.
Let's put. I'm gonna take Red swing, yeah. Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Sentry. Here.
Nice.
I'll feed us in.
Two molly.
Molly and Jet.
One grenade out.
Last player
Oh, one.
standing.
Oh, left side.
One enemy remaining.
Red.
Oh, he's playing 7. That's crazy. How you feeling about Clove so far? I think Clove can be good. There's certain things in Clove's kit that I find really good and interesting, but I don't know if Clove is still better than Omen. Omen is so OP. I do think having a flash, another flash that is so strong might be better than having Clove. Yeah, the TP for taking space is really good. Like, Omen has a really good synergy with another dive duelist.
Spike down B.
One grab door.
One enemy remaining.
You think they're gonna play Clove in VCT? Hard to say. I think some teams will definitely experiment with it, but I do think other teams might not. Here's the trade-offs you get. Omen smokes, you can throw like better one-ways. Like there's more one-ways you can throw, and Clove is a lot more bursty. And it's like the reason why you play Brim on certain maps is because you get burst smokes where the smokes come out really fast. A map that's like really good on, like for example, Bind, like not only for like the stim and like stimming up like the dog and stuff like that, and also like being a post plant nerd, but I think like the ability to smoke multiple things instantly is where his strong suit is. Now I think what Clove does, Clove kind of like combines what Omen does and Brim does, where you have burst smokes, but then they're also like sustained smokes. Let's say you're execing B, right? I actually throw this smoke a lot. This smoke is not a one-way, but you throw it and look what it does. It's not a one-way, but if someone tries to run out of it like this, they can't see anything up until they get right here. Look how far there are out market. Anyone tries to run through this smoke, they die. The only shitty thing though is you throw the smoke and then you have to wait a second, then you throw this smoke, and so it's not as like fast. Whereas with Clove, let's say you already have the space taken, look how fast it takes for you to burst out of an area
Dropping smokes.
compared to Omen. So that's like the difference between like Omen smokes versus Brim smokes, and the reason why it combos it. Now, Clove smokes do recharge, so on certain maps where you only need 2 smokes, I do think Clove can be pretty good, but it's still like you're trading off, like, and you're playing post plant, you throw the door one way like this, and now people can't run out of door. The thing that I was saying where I think Omen is still more duelisty and more supportive than Clove is Omen has these TPs, right? You can play in spots that you can get out of where other people can't really get out. It's kind of like the chamber or like Reyna effect. Like you can play in here, get 1 kill, you can just instantly TP away like this. Boom, now you're out. Another thing, oh, they're coming out A on you. Oh, you go for a quick 1 tap, you get 1. Now you're out. You get your high percent kill, and then you TP away before they could get, like, you take a low percent fight. Plus this flash is insane. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if Clove can still compete with Omen, and it's going to be so niche because Omen is just so versatile as a character. Like even 1 smoke for the choke, then Omen could be better, where you don't really have to like smoke heaven if you have proper util for it. But let's say you throw a smoke, Jet dashes out, you're out here, now you have 2 entries going out, and you took space. in what situation would you play Clove? And it's kind of hard. Another thing Omen has, because of the TPs, verticality, you can play vertical spots that no one can really else play. And so it's just so versatile. Omen is such a versatile character. It is so strong. This might be controversial for some people, but I think Clove has better stall than Brim. I mean, maybe not at all times, but on certain maps like this, for example, people play Bind Brim right here. They throw like their normal short smoke, and they throw a molly right here. You can still jump through the top of it without taking any damage with flashes and stuff. So it's pretty like low risk to just go through the molly. I think like this is a lot scarier. It's like the reason why people don't run through like Viper mollies on certain chokes. There's just way more like kill pressure. Whereas like I think if you get decayed, that's kind of terrifying. Then like if you look at an angle like showers, if you throw the molly here, it is probably better than throwing Clove's decay. It's kind of like weird. There's like certain situations, but if you time this correctly, I think it could be really, really strong. But obviously there's a larger margin for error using this rather than a Brim molly. I wonder if you could do the, can you do the close smoke still? I guess these smokes, I don't know how I feel about this. On their defense side, the new meta is to throw smoke here. So it's hard for them to push and get deep space, and you can just deny plant. So you wouldn't really throw these smokes in pro play. It would probably work in ranked, but in pro play, no. Let's say you try doing like a B fake and you die. Now you're forced to smoke B, but if you have another teammate with like one piece of util, even though you're not smoking A, you could still like throw these smokes with like a piece of util or one person to fake a site. And it still is pretty effective, no? I personally think it's like decent. Because they could still commit with these smokes, or you could fake with these smokes. You know, Zach had his dark theory about me on Omen. I have a dark theory. Angel on Clove. The instinct possibility is endless. I just died 26 times last game. How is that possible? I don't know if Clove would be good on Icebox. We tried running Omen on Icebox before, and it was just really high effort. Icebox is a pretty like brain off map, so having the map be easiest as possible is like normally the play. Now there's no way that Clove is better than Omen on Split. Omen's best map is Split for sure. Or like, what are the best Omen maps? Split, Sunset, and there's one more I'm missing. Nah, I think Omen still wins on Ascent. Maybe? I don't know. Bind? Omen doesn't really get played on Bind, so you could definitely experiment with Clove, I think. But Brim is still pretty good because Bind's more of a post-plant map. Lotus Omen is really good too. It's so hard. I don't see a case where there is a map that Clove would be picked over Omen. Like with Split, for example, like one thing that's really, really good about like the reason why double controller works so good with Omen in particular, you could technically, if you know people are trapped in this area right here, you can set up a trap play where you flash as the screen's dropping and then you just annihilate everyone here. There is no counterplay to this flash. If you flash, they're going to be blind. They can't see anything on their screen. Clove, instead of this, you do the same play. Let's say you throw metal. Someone can still just swing out and get a 1 kill or like go ballistic and just get like 2 kills or something like that. Just play 3 controllers. Wait, why didn't I think of this? Genius. Actually, genius. I think for future VCT lands, if they keep the same computers, you run 4 controllers and you just dump all your util on the site, everyone by judges, and then the enemy team will just have no FPS. Both teams will have no FPS, but because you're running the judge, you need less frames in order to shoot well, and you just run into the smokes. It's actually genius. This is the land strats. I'm sharing the land strats. I probably should not be, but we're cooking.